In this video, I'm going to be putting together and riding my e-bike for the first time. Okay, so this is what we're looking like straight off the box. I ain't took nothing out yet, and I already see a scuff on the seat. But I think I am excited, and I don't know if I'm excited enough or too excited. But I'm gonna take all this stuff out. My first experience on the e-bike. So I put it together the best way I could, the best way I knew how. You know, the best way I know how to put together an e-bike for the first time ever. And so I was just so excited for getting it together. And I just was like, okay, what's the harm in getting on it inside? And, you know, just riding down the hallway. Well, that was a huge mistake. Because I ended up crashing into, well, I stopped the bike, but my head went into the wall. Now I have this knot on my head. So I was pissed. And I still am pissed about that. I took zinc and I was icing it. But, so yeah. I was like basically determined to, you know, I got to get my head busted and everything. This thing had better work. So yeah, plugging it up for the first time and seeing that it did turn on and everything. That really excited me because it's just like, yeah, I got wheels again. And it's even better because, you know, all of that extra stuff coming along with it. But now, it's just for riding. And so, I would really have to get it in shape to where it needs to actually ride. Now, back to the ride. When I first got out there, I started using that throttle, I was like, yeah, baby, this is what we came for. This is what we came for. But then, like, my seat immediately started, like, lifting and coming out. The handlebar started lifting and coming out. I'm like, oh, I ain't trying to die out here. So I'm just riding around, and then, like, you know, I'm like getting a feel for it and like seeing what I can do, what I can't do, you know, where I wasn't able to go before I can go now, because, you know, you can only go so far on 2 feet. This is what an e-bike is for, just to travel around the neighborhood. At first I was just like, I'm just gonna take a ride around the corner. Ride around the corner, it was like 2 rides around the corner, 3 rides around the corner, 4 rides around the corner. So let's see if we can go a little bit further than this. Just to test the thing out. I'm already on it. And so we went to a couple of streets and we had a couple of hookups where the bike was still going, but I was trying to stop. So that's definitely not good. Fix the seat and the handlebar. But I think I'm just burnt out for the day. I gotta wash my face and stuff. But yeah, the kicker is I ended up getting the bike all the way back inside, or all the way back to the door. And I look at the back of the bike and the back seat is gone. No way I can take this bike back out now. So I was like, I'm gonna have to go on foot. So went around the corner on foot, just stayed around that corner. See, that's why I gotta listen to your first mind instead of going with that sneaky second one. And went around the corner, didn't see it. Then I saw right on the corner where I was trying to cross the street. And this street, it was like constantly green because it's blocked off. So I was just looking in the distance and I'm like, oh, look, that kind of looks like it. This is my first time ever, you know, dealing with it. So I really don't even know, you know, exactly what it looks like. But I know it's just a little black little seat. So that's what I'm looking for in the dark. So, and turns out somebody had ran over it. And somebody was at the gas station just looking at me like, why is she picking up in the middle of the street? And I'm just looking like, I finally found it because I went quite a distance. I did not feel like going back to everywhere that I just rode to. But luckily I didn't have to because it was right there. If I would have took that route first, it would have been even quicker. But I took the original route. That's another lesson, that passenger seat, it could just stay at home if it's gonna fall off. That's for sure, because I was having some trouble putting the sofa part to the back seat. So it's the seat and then it's the sofa. I was having some trouble taking out the last screw for the back seat, and I just said, forget it. I'm gonna just put the seat back on and I'll work on that tomorrow. I snapped it in, so I thought. But other than that, I'm not gonna stop. I just gotta make it work for me. I gotta make it work. It gotta work. Because it works. It's working now. Also, oh yeah. I was trying to stop, turn the bike off because it come with a key or whatever. I bent the key right there in the corner there. Somebody was just looking and they stopped like they were trying to help me, but I was just like, oh, what am I gonna do? I ended up bending the key back into shape because I had on steel toe shoes. So bent my key back into shape. And it's just like, wow, what a wild ride. What a ride. I can't wait to do it again, but gotta make these adjustments. So 2 days later, and I was finally able to get this off. So the problem is I was trying to get it from under here. You see that nut right there? I was trying to get it from under there, but really I needed to do it from up here. And what helped me, out of all things, a hospital sock. Because I needed a grip. And I finally got it, and I was able to install the back sofa seat. I'm so excited. Here is the Bogus A9 e-bike with the lock attached to it. But we only did 0.4 miles. I don't know if you can really see it. Got the basket up here. So yeah, this is the Bogus A9, straight from China. You feel me? But actually, I got it from a U.S. manufacturer, but made in China, of course. And once I was able to get it like it's supposed to, it's riding. You know what I mean? So everything's all good, I guess. I mean, I'll take a better picture of it during the daylight. But now we just riding. It's like when I ride, it's cold, but it's real fun to ride when it's warm outside. It's just